Hello, my name is Guy. This is the Cider House. And this here is the wood burning stove, which I'm just going to show you how to light. It's really important because although we have underfloor heating set at 19 or 20 degrees, you sometimes want to augment it, particularly on a very cold day, especially if you're going to have a nice bath upstairs and soak in the warmth. So make it nice and toasty hot here. And it's very simple, but you do need to know, if you're not acquainted with it, you need to know how it works. You open the door, and the first thing you do is you put some paper down and roll it like this. It looks like it's tedious and time wasting, but actually it is the way not to end up having to do it twice. If you cut corners now, you always end up, in my experience, having to do it again. One of the things you need to be careful when you are folding the newspaper, rolling the newspaper, is to get interested in something on the newspaper, which often happens to me. I'm 2 or 3 years old, and I start finding an article and I go, oh my God, did we really think that then? But there's no time for that, because we're lighting the wood burner, and it's just old newspaper. So I do probably 3 of those or 4 of those. And midlife dating diaries. Perhaps my neighbour's 60-year-old father should be taking me out on a date. Maybe he should be. I wonder where she lives. Yeah. We don't bother with any of that. We keep our mind focused on the task in hand. We've got 4 of those sort of donuts. Pop them in. Give them a little squidge down. Now, if there's a lot of ash in there, if there's too much ash, it's wrong, but a little bit of ash, I've got about 1 inch here, is good because all the ash gets hot, and wood should always burn on ash. It shouldn't burn in a grate. So that's all looking good. Then these little things here are kindling, which you will be supplied with. I actually hate specially cut kindling. I would much prefer that we use dried twigs, but we've exhausted our supply of dried twigs. But this autumn, I shall go around the garden and pick up loads and loads of twigs, dry them, so they are good. With a twig, it only works as kindling if it snaps. That will work. If it bends, don't waste your time. So I'm making a little pile like that. And then I find one slightly bigger, flatter bit like that. Or there's another one there, thin little bit, which I'll probably place on top. That's all I really need to do at this stage. Okay. Then, with this thing, I'm going to light the bottom. Now, I'm going to put into your kindling basket some firelighters, and if it's the first time you're a bit nervous, put a firelighter in there with the donuts of paper. Just hide one in there because it gives it a little bit more energy if you're not as experienced. I know that that's going to go. So, I'm going to light it. There we go. Hold on, I'll try the other side. Oh, that's good. Hold on. What is wrong? Oh no, that one's broken. This is too good. You've got to keep this going. I'm now going to light the fire. No, this is too good. You've got to keep it running. Right. Okay. Hey. Action. So, and with that, we're going to put it right down sort of towards the bottom at the front, because you want the flame, it's better not go out because it takes half an hour to light each match, because you want the flame to go through the donut of newspaper and up onto that kindling. Now, by closing the door, you can actually increase the airflow. It sounds a bit counterproductive, counterintuitive, but it does work. And up here is the thing that does the airflow. It's open now because I want all the oxygen that can go in there, and that if I do that, it closes it, but that will actually put it out. In fact, I think I may have put it out. But let me just check what's going on. It hasn't actually worked. It doesn't matter at all. haven't quite caught, the match didn't quite go in the right place. But in fact, if you have the, this is too good. If you have the, oh God, this is so funny. This is the worst box of matches. What is going on with these matches? Hold on. I'm determined to do it. There we go, got one going. So if you had a firelight in there, that would be going now. Maybe the newspaper is a tiny bit damp because it was just standing outside before I brought it in. But I think that will work. You know, and the challenges of the fire is part of the joys of the fire, because when you get it going, it will go really well. I'm just going to give that a little blow. As I say, if you have a wood firelight, you won't need that. Don't worry about a bit of smoke coming out. That's all part of the process, and it makes the place smell nice. There we go. That looks to me, when you first hear it crackling, then you know it's really going. There we go. I think you can see the flames there. Now you leave that for about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and make sure that everything's taken off it, by the way. Some people have left a candle on it. It's absolutely disastrous. Leave that for about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and then we're going to come back in a second and you'll see what you do next. All right. Thanks very much.